What's going on, guys? Today at Taco Vinyl, we're going to talk about our Ford F-250 and the Dissent bumper that we just installed. We used some different products than what are recommended, so we had to shim and trim a few things, but the outcome came out pretty awesome, so I'm going to show you guys what that is. This is going to be like a pre-introduction video as we're kind of like finalizing and testing a few things on the bumper itself. The first thing that is going to be missing on this is the side, I guess, fog light position. They have a plate that goes here that we're color matching white to the rest of the vehicle. The other thing that we're missing is the fairlead. We went with Factor 55 because they are local here in Idaho. We had to do a little bit of shimming to actually get the thing in there. And then we'll add the fairlead on the front. The cool things that we're testing here is the mounting of the 7-link Baja lights and then the TSS sensor. On these larger trucks, the TSS sensor is actually in the bumper on the driver's side. There's a relocation bracket that puts it up in the grill, but from reviews and everything, it doesn't always work. And with this being our tow pig in a way where we're going all over the country, we wanted a TSS sensor that actually worked. So we used our knowledge from what we have learned from the Tacomas, applied it to this. We ended up shimming out part of what was the light bar cutout and drilled holes, added our plexi that we use for the Tacomas, and then buttoned it all up, and it works perfectly. I've tried it at low speeds, high speeds. It is completely functional so far. So we're going to give it about 2 to 3 weeks of testing, and then go from there and actually like sending Dissent this template and whatnot that hopefully it can be added to the bumpers in the future. Overall, the bumper fits fantastic. The fact that it's modular and relatively light is a fantastic feature, and we've had this bumper on for I think 3 days, and everywhere I go I've been stopped almost and been like, dude, sick bumper on your Ford, thanks. So kudos to Dissent on the design and functionality of everything. The few of the highlights that I do like about this are like the recovery points. The bumper is compressed together. You have 3 pieces, the 2 wings and the center. And then there's a center, I guess a bracket that goes here that the 2 plates that come together for the 2 pieces are then covered by this. You have the hardware, and then you have a freaking super solid recovery point. You have the top plate that also brings everything together. The Baja lights, we actually just drilled straight through that plate to be able to mount this light bar, or this link system, which looks really, really good on the truck. Recommended for these bumpers are on their website, or a Warren Evo 10. They're more low profile. We went with a Badlands winch because they're a little bit more affordable. We see more customers coming in going with this winch because yeah, just basically price and the fact that it comes with a synthetic line Bluetooth capability. In doing so, we ended up having to shim part of the bumper out and cut part of the grill. The grill we did overcut slightly, which is all right because it's all going to be hidden by the light bar, and going back over it, it actually worked out in our favor because you will, if you don't use the Bluetooth function, you can always plug in. Last piece, once we get the color matched fog shrouds, we'll be adding in some Baja S8, probably I think there's 6 inches or 8 inches in there in amber to give us the wide view. And yeah, 10 out of 10 on the bumper for sure. I would highly recommend this if you have a Ford F-250 350. This is probably the best looking bumper on the market that doesn't look like a massive beard chin bumper that looks ugly. This is super low profile. It sticks out just enough to where you can put a winch in there, mount up lights, extremely functional and low profile. So we're going to do another video, second part of this video with basically everything finalized, having all the final pieces so you guys can see the final look. I made stupid referral reference. We got the fairlead and I didn't put the flat link on. That was my bad. You know, sometimes you just get going into the videos and you forget, you know, you're like getting excited. If you guys like this video, comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe.